सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। Hare Krishna. So we are very near to Ram Navami. On 27th, we are observing the appearance day of Lord Ram. So it is high time that we try and focus our attention on the Supreme Lord Ram. And I was thinking of discussing and studying the ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. There are few chapters which is dedicated on Lord Ram. Before I come to that, how important is Lord Ram and how important is Ramayana? It is expressed by none other than Srila Prabhupada himself. Srila Prabhupada, after giving almost major part of Srimad Bhagavatam, he is writing to one of his known persons, letter to Dinanath and Mishra. Dinanath ji is Prabhupada's known friend since his childhood from Calcutta. So Prabhupada says that please accept my dear Dinanath. He is his friend, Prabhupada's friend. So Prabhupada is not writing any other word to give him special respect or reverence. It's direct because of his friendship. He says, please accept my greetings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated June 27, 1975 and have noted the contents. Regarding seeing your books on Lord Ramchandra, partly translated into English, I am very much eager to see it. So this Dinanath ji had written, he had presented some portion of Ramayana, which was later translated into English. I am very much eager to see it. I am returning to India by the month of October. Therefore, there is no hurry. When I shall return, I shall be glad to see your book either in Bombay, Vrindavan or Calcutta. So this is what his friend was offering and Prabhupada was appreciating. And then Prabhupada expressed his own feeling. And he says, I have a great desire to translate the Valmiki Ramayana because that is authorized. This is Srila Prabhupada's statement. That I have a great desire to translate Valmiki Ramayana because it is authorized. Tulsidas Charitamanas is already translated into English by some clergymen. But I do not exactly know his name. Therefore, I wish to translate Valmiki Ramayana exactly in the way I have done Srimad Bhagavatam. So this was Srila Prabhupada's even desire to present the entire Ramayana. So we will see the Ramayana through the Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the character of Lord Ram is shared in the ninth canto in some of the chapters. It starts from the 10th chapter, the ninth canto, the 10th chapter, pastimes of Supreme Lord Ram. This 10th chapter describes how Lord Ramchandra appeared in the dynasty of Maharaj Khatwang. It also describes the Lord's activities, telling how he killed Ravan and returned to Ayodhya, the capital of his kingdom. The son of Maharaj Khatwang was Dirgha Bahu, and his son was Raghu. The son of Raghu was Aja, and the son of Aja was Dashrath. This is the lineage of Lord Ramchandra. Most important personality coming in is Khatwang Maharaj, and then very famous was Raghu, and from Raghu, Maharaj Dashrath, and finally from Dashrath, Lord Ram appears. And the son of Dashrath was Lord Ramchandra, the supreme personality of Godhead. When the Lord descended into this world in his full quadruple expansion, as Lord Ramchandra, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughna, great sages like Valmiki, who were actually in knowledge of the absolute truth, described his transcendental pastimes. Srila Shukdev Goswami described these pastimes in brief. Lord Ramachandra went with Vishwamitra and killed many Rakshasas. After breaking the stout and strong boar known as Haradhanu, the Lord married Mother Sita and cut down the prestige of Parshunam. To obey the order of his father, he entered the forest, accompanied by Lakshman and Sita. Here he cut off the nose of Suparnakha and killed the associates of Ravan, headed by Khara and Dushana. Ravana kidnapping of Sita Devi was the beginning of his demon's misfortune. When Marich assumed the form of golden deer, Lord Ramchandra went to bring the deer to please Sita Devi. But in the meantime, Ravan took advantage of the Lord's absence to kidnap her. When Sita Devi was kidnapped, Lord Ramchandra, accompanied by Lakshmana, searched for her throughout the forest. In the course of this search, they met Jatayu. Then the Lord killed the demon Kabandh and the commander Vali and established a friendly relationship with Sugriva. After organizing the military strength of the monkeys and going with them to the shore of the sea, the Lord awaited the arrival of Samudra, the ocean personified. But when Samudra did not come, the Lord, the master of Samudra, became angry. Then Samudra came to the Lord with great haste and surrendered to him. Wanting to help him in every way. The Lord then attempted to bridge the ocean, and with the help of and advice from Vibhishan, he attacked Ravana's capital, Lanka. Previously, Hanuman, the eternal servant of the Lord, has set fire to Lanka, and now with the help of Lakshmana, the forces of Lord Ram, the eternal servant of Lord, had set fire to the Lanka. And now with the help of Lakshmana, the forces of Lord Ramchandra killed all the Rakshasa soldiers. Then Lord Ramchandra personally killed Ravan. Mandodari and other wives lamented for Ravana. And in accordance With Lord Ramchandra's order, Vibhishan performed the funeral ceremonies. After all the dead in the family, Lord Ramchandra then gave Vibhishan the right to rule Lanka and also granted him a long duration of life. The Lord delivered Sita Devi from the Ashoka forest and carried her in a flower airplane, Pushpak Viman, to his capital. Ayodhya, where he was received, his capital Ayodhya, where he was received by his brother Bharata. Lord Ramchandra entered Ayodhya. Bharat brought his wooden shoes. Vibhishan and Sugriva held a whisk and fan. Hanuman carried an umbrella. Shatrughna carried the Lord's bow and two quivers. And Sita Devi carried a water pot containing water from the holy places. Angad carried a sword and Jaman Rakshasaraj carried a shield. After Lord Ramchandra, accompanied by Lord Lakshmana and Mother Sita Devi, met all his relatives, the great sage Vasishta enthroned him as king. This chapter ends with the short description of Lord Ramchandra's rule in Ayodhya. So we will see, although we know the story, but there will be many insights. There will be many important understandings that we will try to come upon. Shri Shuka Uvacha Khatamanga Dirgabahusya Raghustasmat Prithusrava Ajastato Maharaja Tasma Dasharthe Abhavad. So this lineage of Lord Ram is being mentioned here. From which glorious family is Lord Ram coming? From the great king Khatwanga. He was so expert and so mature that even the demigods, when they felt they could not win their opponent, they used to call Maharaj Khatwang to come and help him. So this verse is speaking about the magnanimity of Khatwang Maharaj. Sukdev Goswami said that the son of Maharaj Khatwang was Dirghabahu and his son was celebrated Maharaj Raghu. From Maharaj Raghu came Aja, and from Aja was born the great personality Maharaj Dashrath. Tyasyapi Bhagavanesha Sakshat Brahma Mayo Hari. अच्छा शशे हम संशेन चतुर्थगा पुत्रत्वां परिता सूर्य राम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रु इति सम्यया. Being prayed for by the demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth Himself directly appeared with His expansions and expansions of His expansion. The holy name were Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan. These celebrated incarnations thus appeared in four arms as the son of Maharaj Dashrath. The holy names were Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughna. These celebrated incarnations thus appeared in four forms as the sons of Maharaj Dashrath. This is also very extraordinary that the entire quadruple it appears together. So Rama is Vasudev, Lakshman is Sankarshan, Bharat is Pradyumna, and Shatrughna is Anuruddha. Lord Ramchandra and his brother Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughna are all Vishnu Tattva, not Jiva Tattva. The Supreme Personality of Godhead expands into many, many forms. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. Although they are one and the same, Vishnu Tattva has many forms and incarnations. As confirmed in the Brahma Samhita, Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishta. Nana Avatar Akrot. The Lord is situated in many forms, such as Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrugna. And these forms may exist in any part of His creation. And all these forms exist perfectly. Eternally, an individual personality of Godhead as they resemble many candles. All these forms exist permanently, eternally, as individual personalities of Godhead, all these four forms, and they resemble many candles, all equally powerful. Lord Ramchandra, Lakshmana, Bharat, and Shatrugna, who being Vishnu Tattva, are all equally powerful. Because the sons of Maharaj Dashrath, in response to, equally powerful, became the sons of Maharaj Dashrath in response to prayers of the demigods. Tasyanucharitam Rajan Rishibhi Tattvadarshibhi Shrutam hi Varnitam Puri Dayāśīl Patermuhu. O King Parikshit, the transcendental activities of Lord Ramchandra have been described by great saintly persons who have seen the truth. Because you have heard again and again about Lord Ramchandra, the husband of Mother Sita, I shall describe these activities only in brief. Please listen. Shukdev Goswami is saying that since you have already heard it many times, again and again, I will explain only in very brief in synopsis. Prabhupada says that modern Rakshasas posing as educationally advanced merely because they have doctorates have tried to prove the Lord Ramchandra is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but an ordinary person. Modern Rakshasas, Prabhupada is saying, have tried to prove that Lord Ramchandra is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but an ordinary person. But those who are learned and spiritually advanced will never accept such notions. They will accept the descriptions of Lord Ramchandra and his activities only as presented by Tartha Darshanis. Those who know the absolute truth in Bhagavad Gita 4.34, the Supreme Personality of Godhead advises, Tadvidi paripatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninam tattvadarshina. Try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. So who can explain Ramayana? One who is Tattvadarshina. Like Srila Prabhupada said, that he had this great desire to present it. Unless one is a Tattvadarshi, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Unless one is a Tattvadarshi in complete knowledge of the absolute truth, one cannot describe the activities of the personality of Godhead. Therefore, although there are many so-called Ramayanas or historians of Lord Ramchandra, some of them are not actually authoritative. Sometimes Lord Ramchandra's activities are described in terms of one's own imaginations, speculations, or material sentiments. But the characteristics of Lord Ram should not be handled as something imaginary. While describing the history of Lord Ramchandra, Shukdev Goswami told Parikshit Maharaj, you have already heard about the activities of Lord Ramchandra. Apparently, therefore, 5,000 years ago, apparently, therefore, 5,000 years ago, there were many Ramayans or histories of Lord Ramachandra's activities. And there are many still, but we must select only four. There are many still, but we must select only those books written by Tattvadarshnis, Jnaninas Tattvadarshina, 4.34. Not the books of so-called scholars who claim knowledge only on the basis of doctorate. This is the warning by Shukdev Goswami, Rishibhis Tattvadarshina, Darshibhi. Although the Ramayana composed by Valmiki is a Jewish literature, some activities are summarized here by Sukdev Goswami in few verses. This one verse is very important. Try to memorize this verse if possible. This gives the entire complete Ramayana in one verse. Entire Ramayana in one verse. Guruvarte tvakta rajyo vyacharat anuvanam phala vyacharat anuvanam padma padma padabhyam priyayah pani sparsha akshambhayam mirjita patha rajohi harindra anubhujam vyam. Pani sparsha aksha ambhayam marjita patha rajoyo harindra anu anujabhyam. Vyarupa Shupnakhaya Priya Vivaha Rusharpita Bhuvracharambha Drashtabdhir Baddha Setu Khaladava Dahana Kaushalendra Vatamna. This verse says that Griha Arte Tyaktva Rajyam. Guru Arte, sorry. Guru Arte. Guru means the spiritual master, and Guru also means the superiors, especially the father. So Guru Arthe Tyakta Tyakta Rajyo. Because of the promise of Maharaj Dashrath, which he gave to K.K. Devi, the Supreme Lord left his palace and is claimed to become the king from Ayodhya. Tyakva Rajya. He gave up the entire land. And Anuvanam. Anuvanam means from the forest, from one forest to another forest. Let me see the translation. To keep the promise of his father intact, Lord Ramachandra immediately gave up the position of king. So we see the quality of renunciation and very much detachment is there in the life of Lord Ramachandra. So he immediately gave up the position of king and accompanied by his wife, Mother Sita, wandered from one forest to another on his lotus feet. And the grace of Lord is described that he wandered from one forest to another on his lotus feet, which were so delicate that they were unable to bear even the touch of Sita's palm. The Lord was also accompanied by Hanuman. or by another monkey, Sugriva, king of the monkeys, and by his own younger brother, Lord Lakshman, both of whom gave him relief from the fatigue of wandering in the forest. Having cut off the nose and ears of Suparnakha, thus disfiguring her, the Lord was separated from Mother Sita. He therefore became angry, moving his eyebrows. He therefore became angry, moving his eyebrows and thus frightening the ocean, who then allowed the Lord to construct a bridge and cross the ocean. Subsequently, the Lord entered the kingdom of Ravana to kill him, like a fire devouring a forest. May that Supreme Lord Ramchandra give us all protection. Very beautiful words, actually. I must admit, I am not in full, in proper state because, waking up early and festival, energy is drained. Energy is almost fully drained. But try to focus on this verse. The verse is very, very beautiful. This verse highlights the entire life of Lord Rama. Guru arthe tyaktva rajyo. And then he proceeded Vicharat Anuvanam with his such lotus feet, such soft and delicate. But still carried out. Okay. Vishwamitre विश्वामित्रे अध्वरे येन मारीचद्या निशाचर पश्यतो लक्ष्मणस्येव हातानैरे पुंगव. In the arena of the sacrifice performed by Vishwamitra, Lord Ramchandra, the king of Ayodhya, killed many demons, Rakshasas, the uncivilized men, and wandered at night in the mode of darkness. May Lord Ramchandra, who killed these demons in the presence of Lakshmana, be kind enough to give us protection. Another verse to memorize. Pashyato Lakshmanasya eva hata nairat pungava. Yo lokavira samito dhanuraisamugram Sita swamvara grihe Trishautapanitam Adya bala gajalila Vivek Suyastin Sajjakritam Nipa Vriksha Bhavanja Madhe Jitvanurupa Gunashela Vayu Angarupa Rupam Sita Bhidim Shriyaurasya Abhilabdhan Dhamanam Marge Vrajam Bhraguprater Vinayat Prarudham Darpam Mahim Akritayat Taril Araj Bijam. O king, the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra were wonderful, like those of a baby elephant. In the assembly where Mother Sita was to choose her husband, in the midst of the heroes of this world, she broke the bow, begging to Lord Shiva. This bow was so heavy that it was always carried by 300 men. Lord Ramchandra bent and strung it and broke it in the middle, just as a baby elephant breaks a stick of sugarcane. Thus the Lord activities the hand of Mother Sita, who was equally as endowed with the transcendental qualities of form, beauty, behavior, age, and nature. Indeed, she was the goddess of fortune, who constantly rests on the chest of the Lord. While returning from Sita's home, after giving her at the assembly of competitors, Lord Ramchandra met Parshuram. Although Parshuram was very proud, having rid of the earth of the royal order 21 times, he was defeated by the Lord, who appeared to be a Kshatriya of the royal order. Okay, I'll stop here. Oh, what happened? Yes. I'll stop here. There are some very beautiful prayers. I could not get time to compile on Lord Ramchandra. But this verse is very important. On this fourth verse, in this one verse, the entire Ram Lila is encapsulated. Try to memorize. You have 2 days. 27th is Lord appearance. And recite. There are other also very beautiful compositions of Lord Ram. Glorification that I will try and share. Okay. I'll end this session early today because tomorrow again I have to go to the flower market. Every time we do service, there is some new challenge. Some new challenges come. This time there is no skilled manpower available. Entire day we were struggling since morning. Anyway, we have arranged some. Let us see what happens tomorrow. Hare Krishna. You want to contribute? Say something? I'm sorry, I'm not in my full energy level today. Exhausted. I wanted to pick up from Valmiki Ramayana, but the section which I wanted, I don't have. I have till only 3 cantos out of the 7. Ugh. Bolo, at least contribute, speak something. Seven, 8 verses we read. Anything did not struck or inspired you? Yes, Dayāśīl, Prabhu. Unmute and
Sorry,
speak.
Prabhuji. Prabhuji, this was the first time I heard the Ramayana from Srimad Bhagavatam. Previously, you took one verse, Prabhuji. It was like some letter verses, I don't remember, where the teaching of Lord Ram, why do Lord Ramchandra appear in the, so that was the theme. So this was,
Lord Ram appears to give
yes.
us the purpose of life is to return home, return to Him. Yes, there are many teachings from Ramayana, of course. Lord Ram is an ideal character. How to be the most obedient son, he is the perfect example. How to be the most perfect husband, he is the perfect example. How to be the most perfect king, he is the perfect example. How to be the most perfect friend, he is the perfect example. So all the examples, the perfection of it is coming in the character of Lord Ram. Okay, then I will end here. And we will try to resume tomorrow, and I'll bring in a lot of more, contents to discuss on the appearance of Lord Ram. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Ram Janmotsav Mahotsav ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.